I actually like that it turns on pretty quick. Unlike my other one over there, it's a little slower to turn on. And actually I also like that the head rotates here and that you can bleed off air. It's a little awkward to, especially one-handed, to try to bleed air at the same time that you're trying to hold it on the nozzle. I'm not even going to try to do that yet one-handed, but it does read pretty quick. Seems pretty accurate. Oops, I've got it on the wrong one. You can switch units, measurement that way. So reads pretty quick. It doesn't lose a lot of air if you're quick on it. See now the difference here, this one kind of takes a minute to get started. I guess it's pretty quick, but I like the slime one because it's got their airlock technology or whatever. You don't lose anything coming off of there. They're both measuring the same at 34.5. This one I disabled the light on it to try to save my battery, but it doesn't have the bleed feature like this one does, which is kind of nice. But when you're trying to do that, you have to put it in mode, so that's flashing. Then you have to hold it on there tightly at the same time. Yeah, see what I mean? One-handed, it's hard. So then you hold it on there and press the button, and then it'll tell you once you stop bleeding it where you're at. But that one you lose a little bit of air. So what do we come up there with? Switch it back to mode. That's the other thing. It doesn't give you the reading. It doesn't hold the reading in the live mode. And so I ended up with 33.9 on that one, and then this one is 33.5. So a little bit of difference in the reading there. Well, now it's at 34, so maybe I didn't hold it on all the way. I'm getting 34 on that one, 33.9 on this one. So pretty accurate. I'd probably trust this one more than the other one. So anyway, yeah, pretty good, nice and compact.
For complete relief from your worst.
Alright, so I decided to do a quick how-to on how to use a SKS tire pressure gauge. First thing you do is you take your valve cap off, and I have it positioned this way, and I would do the same for the rear wheel. I would have it, you know, the other way where it's reachable, and then you loosen your pressed valve. Now the reason I have it horizontal like this is so that I can actually hold on to the tire and the valve like this a lot easier. And then next thing you do is you turn on your gauge and you put your thumb. Easiest way to do it is you put your thumb behind the valve, make sure it's on the correct hole, which is this one, which is for pressed valves. The other side is for Schrader valves. And all you do is you put your thumb behind it and push it right onto the valve, and then either push it with your fingers or pull it out really quick. That way you lose less air and it'll give you a consistent reading every time. So now if I do it again the exact same way and pull it out like that, get a 57 psi. Reason you want to pull it out quick is if you leave it on there too long, I'll demonstrate. What happens is you end up losing air. I have 57 psi in there. It's not much, it's not going to leak too fast. If you're closer to 100, 110 and you leave it on there, you'll end up losing a lot of air. So it's a quick how-to on how to use the SKS tire pressure gauge.